The power of ideas. Excuses are cheap, complaining solves nothing, and sitting back is easy. If there is a real need, a real problem, human ingenuity can provide a solution. Listen to this story. In the early 1990s, the U.S. Department of Defense develops a strategy called One Fuel Forward. The military wants one type of fuel for all equipment. Obviously, highly volatile gasoline was not going to be that choice. Many products were to be phased out if they were not able to burn the chosen fuel. That's the problem. If your engine could not burn military fuel, your customer would not buy your product. The solution was to rethink the concept of how you design your engine. Andy Allen is an engineer who solved this problem. He designed a new, innovative approach to delivering fuel to an engine. He was awarded 2 patents and saved the company its biggest customer. Like most stories, there is a beginning and an end. From this beginning, new applications for this technology have evolved. The technology allows engines to burn any fuel, including gasoline, kerosene, diesel, ethanol, methanol, and any liquid fuel mix. The system does burn this fuel efficiently, with consumption numbers of 290 grams per kilowatt hour or 0.48 pounds per horsepower hour. At 15 horsepower cruise conditions, this would be best in its class. The fuel efficiency is as good as 4-stroke diesels at cruise. The exhaust emissions are very low, generating less than 10 grams per kilowatt hour of hydrocarbons, no visible particulate, and only 2 to 5 grams per kilowatt hour of nitric oxide, burning a fuel like diesel. The brake-specific CO2 is measured at 565 grams per kilowatt hour after catalyst. The brake-specific carbon monoxide varies from 60 to 300 grams per kilowatt hour. All of these measurements are taken at 30 to 50% of peak power burning JP8. All of these numbers are without a catalyst. The engine is lightweight as it is based on a 2-stroke engine architecture, which is known for high power density at a low weight. The key to all this is to finely atomize fuel by blending the fuel with air outside the combustion chamber and then passing the air-fuel mix over a poppet valve at high velocity to produce very small fuel droplets. So small, it looks like smoke. That's 5 to 15 microns. At that size, the vapor on the surface of each droplet can be spark ignited. In addition, the fuel is introduced after the exhaust ports close, yielding 28% better fuel economy over typical 2-strokes and dramatically reducing emissions. Combine this with electronic engine management and you have a lightweight, fuel-efficient, high power density, low-emission power plant that can burn any fuel. The technology can be adapted to run on any engine. That is what we call a solution. The potential market for this technology includes engines for unmanned aerial vehicles, generators, marine propulsion, light industrial engines, landscape equipment, and anywhere you want efficient, small engines. You can see from these images that there is real engineering and real science behind this technology. There are operating engines in the 10 to 35 horsepower range. The 35 horsepower engine is currently being evaluated for use by the U.S. Army for an unmanned aerial vehicle at an Army lab in Alabama. Like most things in nature, this presents the next problem. We have a new technology. How do we put it into the marketplace?